Did you know that the Duroc pig, with its signature reddish hue, isn't just any pig? It's a global powerhouse in pork production, with tens of millions raised worldwide every single year. From sprawling high-tech farms to cutting-edge processing plants, we're taking you on an exclusive journey inside the fascinating world of Duroc pig farming and how these amazing animals are transformed into the fresh, high-quality pork products that land on your plate. Meet the Duroc, the laid-back, reddish heavyweight of the pig world. Originally bred in the early 1800s from a mix of Jersey Reds and old Duroc pigs, these guys are famous for their muscular build, calm temperament, and that signature golden red to deep mahogany coat. But here's a fun twist. When Durocs are crossbred, their piglets can come in a surprising variety of colors, not just red, because their coat color depends on the genetics of both mom and dad. And get this, a fully grown male Duroc can weigh up to a whopping 882 pounds. That's nearly half a car. Whether for their juicy, marbled meat or their easygoing attitude, Durocs have definitely earned their spot as one of the most popular pig breeds in the world. Duroc pigs are pretty much the superstars of pig farming across the globe, especially popular in the United States, Europe, and parts of Asia where high-quality pork is in big demand. You'll often find them on commercial farms. They've got a muscular, solid frame and those signature floppy ears that hang forward like they're just too chill to stand upright. Duroc pigs aren't just tough, they're total outdoor adventurers. These hardy hogs can handle chilly weather like champs, even enjoying a stroll or playtime in the snow. And when it's warmer, oh, they love a good mud bath. Not only does it help them stay cool, but it's also kind of their idea of a spa day. Durocs are known to be calm, friendly, and pretty easygoing. Not the type to stir up drama in the pen. Whether they're rooting around outside or just lounging in the sun, they're relaxed, curious, and surprisingly social for such chunky little tanks. When it comes to housing Duroc pigs, comfort and cleanliness are key, and farmers have plenty of smart setups to choose from. One common model is the open pen system. Then there are well-ventilated shelters with solid roofing, designed to protect the pigs from harsh weather while keeping the air fresh and cool. For a more structured setup, some farms use concrete-floored divided pens, making it easier to manage pigs by age or size, and to maintain high hygiene standards. Duroc pigs aren't picky eaters, but they sure know how to bulk up on the good stuff. Their main diet includes cornmeal, bran, and nutritious pig feed that's packed with the right balance of protein, fiber, and energy to support their rapid growth. To keep things healthy and natural, farmers also add fresh greens like leafy vegetables, sweet potato vines, or banana stems. Many farms today are turning to free-range methods for raising Duroc pigs, and these pigs absolutely thrive in that setup. Once released onto open fields, they don't waste a second. They immediately start rooting around, foraging for food with impressive enthusiasm. Whether it's bugs, roots, or tasty greens, Durocs love the hunt. After a good romp around the pasture, the pigs are calmly herded back to their pens, where they can rest, eat a proper meal, and stay safe for the night. Breeding Duroc pigs is a thoughtful process, and it all starts with separating the breeder pigs into their own special pens for closer care and management. Farmers often cross Durocs with other pig breeds to take advantage of each breed's strengths. One of the most common and effective methods used today is artificial insemination. Instead of relying on natural mating, farmers collect semen from healthy boars and use it to breed sows with precision and high efficiency. A healthy Duroc sow typically gives birth to 8 to 12 piglets per litter, though some supermoms can go even higher. After birth, the piglets stay close to their mother, nursing frequently to build up strength and immunity during those crucial first weeks. Once they're old enough, usually around 3 to 4 weeks old, and strong enough to eat solid food, the piglets are weaned and moved to separate nursery pens. Duroc pigs are typically ready for market at around 5 to 6 months old, when they've reached an ideal weight of about 100–120 kilograms. Once they're selected for slaughter, the process begins with stunning and bleeding to ensure humane handling. From there, it's all about speed and precision. The pigs are moved through a high-tech processing line filled with automated, sensor-guided machines. These machines handle each step with amazing accuracy. Neck cutting, belly slitting, organ removal, and splitting the carcass in half, ensuring cleanliness before moving to chilling or further processing. Inside the processing plant, it's all hands and machines on deck. Skilled workers team up with powerful cutting-edge machines to butcher, trim, and separate the meat with speed and precision. From massive carcass splitters to automated slicers, every part of the Duroc pig is carefully handled to ensure maximum yield and quality. Meanwhile, the workers move fast and efficiently, each focused on a specific task: deboning, cutting, sorting, and packing, all under strict hygiene standards. Thanks to this coordinated effort, the plant churns out fresh, clean, and high-quality pork cuts ready to hit supermarket shelves or restaurant kitchens. Known for its rich flavor, tenderness, and beautiful marbling, Duroc pork is often used for dishes that really let the meat shine. Think juicy pork chops, succulent ribs, slow-roasted shoulders, or even premium cured meats like ham and bacon. Nutritionally, Duroc pork is a solid source of high-quality protein, essential for muscle growth and repair. It's also packed with important vitamins and minerals like B vitamins, zinc, iron, and selenium. And thanks to its fine grain and intramuscular fat, the meat stays moist and flavorful, even after cooking. Whether grilled, roasted, or smoked, Duroc pork delivers a melt-in-your-mouth experience that's hard to beat. With its sweet aroma, vibrant golden color, and meaty texture, jackfruit has become one of the most beloved tropical fruits and a rising star in plant-based cuisine. Today, with over 3.5 million tons produced every year, jackfruit is not just a fruit, it's a global industry. Let's explore how this giant fruit is harvested, processed, and transformed into delicious snacks enjoyed around the world. Jackfruit originated over 5,000 years ago in India and spread across Southeast Asia. Jackfruit is among the world's largest fruits, weighing up to 50 kilograms. Its fruits grow directly on the trunk, helping the trees support their heavy weight. Rich in nutrients and naturally sweet, jackfruit is also known as vegetarian meat thanks to its fibrous texture. Today, it's enjoyed both as a traditional fruit and a plant-based food trend worldwide. Jackfruit is widely grown in tropical regions across the world, especially in India, Bangladesh, Thailand, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Each year, global production reaches over 3.5 million tons, a number that might surprise many. To ensure quality, farmers often wrap young jackfruits in protective mesh bags and check them regularly for pests and ripeness. When it's time to harvest, skilled workers use sharp knives to cut each fruit by hand. Since jackfruit grows tightly on the tree trunk and can weigh up to 50 kilograms. The harvest volume is truly shocking. At large farms, daily yields can reach up to 10–15 tons of jackfruit, with each worker harvesting 100 to 200 fruits per day depending on the size. Once the jackfruits arrive at the factory, The journey from giant fruit to ready-to-eat product begins. Due to the jackfruit's tough and spiky outer skin, trained workers or specialized machines carefully peel and split open each fruit. A single large jackfruit can contain over 100 pods of edible flesh inside. Next, the golden pod-scald jackfruit bulbs are separated from the fibrous core and stripped of their seeds. This step is delicate and often done by hand or with semi-automatic machines. In large-scale factories, up to 500 kilograms of jackfruit flesh can be processed per hour. Interestingly, the discarded parts like the rind, core fibers, and unused pulp are not wasted. They're collected and processed into organic fertilizer, often used right back in jackfruit orchards to grow the next generation of trees. For jackfruit chips or snacks, the flesh can undergo freeze-drying, a process that removes moisture while preserving nutrients, color, and flavor. It's a popular method for producing crispy, healthy snacks without added oil. In other factories, jackfruit are deep-fried. There are two common methods. In large factories, vacuum frying is the preferred method. But before frying, the jackfruit slices are first quick frozen to lock in their shape and natural flavor. Once frozen, they are placed into a vacuum fryer, where the air pressure is lowered and the fruit is fried at much lower temperatures, around 70–90 degrees Celsius instead of 160–180 degrees Celsius like in traditional methods. This helps retain color, nutrients, and reduce oil absorption, producing healthier, crispier chips with a natural golden color. In smaller factories, jackfruit is cut into strips and fried in open pans of hot oil. This traditional method is cheaper and gives a stronger flavor, but usually results in oilier and darker chips. After frying, the jackfruit chips go through a de-oiling machine, which spins or presses the chips to remove excess oil. This step improves shelf life and makes the snack less greasy. Next, the jackfruit chips go through manual quality sorting. Workers carefully inspect each batch by hand, removing any pieces that are overcooked, broken, or too oily, ensuring only the best chips make it to the packaging line. At peak capacity, a team of workers can sort over 500 kilograms of chips per hour, relying entirely on speed, precision, and experience. Finally, The finished product is sealed in vacuum packs or nitrogen-filled bags to maintain freshness. Each bag is labeled with its origin, date, and nutritional information. Some factories can pack over 20,000 snack bags per day, ready to be shipped worldwide from supermarkets in Asia to organic shops in Europe and North America. Every year, over 20,000 tons of dried jackfruit are exported around the world, turning this tropical fruit into a global snack sensation. Behind every crunchy bite is a story of hard work, innovation, and a fruit that's conquering the world-done snack bag at a time. Thank you, and see you next time. Think salt is just salty? Think again. Sea salt doesn't just come in. One flavor it can be smoky, earthy, sweet, or even umami-packed. Every year, over 270 million tons of salt are produced globally, and a surprisingly large portion comes straight from the sea. In this video, we're heading inside massive sea salt factories to uncover the high-tech process of transforming seawater into one of the most essential and surprisingly complex ingredients in the world. Get ready for conveyor belts, evaporation chambers, flavor infusions, and facts that'll make your taste buds tingle. You know, salt isn't just that white stuff you sprinkle on your fries. It's one of the world's oldest and most vital substances, with its history tracing back as far as 6050 BC for religious offerings and even mummification in ancient Egypt. Imagine Roman soldiers being paid in salt, which is where our word salary comes from. Beyond its rich history, salt is absolutely crucial for our bodies. Our brains and cells literally depend on sodium to function properly. It's so vital that even sea turtles cry to excrete excess salt. But here's where it gets really exciting in the modern world. Producers are getting incredibly creative. They're not just offering plain old table salt anymore. Modern sea salt production involves carefully extracting salt from evaporated seawater. But then they go a step further. You'll find gourmet sea salts infused with a whole spectrum of different flavors. Think smoked salts, truffle salts, or even salts blended with herbs and spices. This means there are many different types of salt with distinct tastes and textures, not just varying levels of plain saltiness. So, next time you reach for the shaker, remember the epic journey of this tiny crystal and the surprising variety it now offers. When it comes to making sea salt, location is everything. Salt producers typically harvest seawater from coastal regions that are clean, unpolluted, and have the right climate. And not all sea salt is created equal. The taste, texture, and even mineral content can vary wildly depending on the region. That's why Icelandic sea salt, for example, can be pricier. It's hand-harvested using geothermal energy and comes from some of the purest waters on Earth. To make things easier, most sea salt production facilities are built close to the ocean, so they can literally pump seawater straight into the tanks. After seawater is filtered to remove impurities like sand, algae, and other debris, it's sent into large evaporation tanks, or evaporators, basically giant heated chambers, to get rid of the water. The heat causes the water to evaporate, leaving behind a highly concentrated brine that's super rich in salt. This salty liquid is then transferred to crystallization tanks. Here's where the magic really happens. and the salt forms. These tanks provide the perfect environment for the salt to separate from the water and solidify. The mechanism is all about solubility and saturation. As the remaining water continues to evaporate, the brine becomes oversaturated with salt. When there's too much salt dissolved in the water to stay liquid, it has no choice but to crystallize out, forming those beautiful, edible salt crystals we recognize. It's like the salt suddenly remembers it's a solid and decides to clump together, ready to be harvested. Once the salt crystals are harvested, they go through a little spa treatment. First up, quality control. Expert salt inspectors use specialized equipment to detect even the tiniest foreign particles and analyze the mineral composition to ensure it meets strict industry standards. Only the top-tier crystals make it to the next step: rinsing. These selected beauties are gently washed to remove any lingering impurities or extra minerals clinging to the surface. Then, it's off to drying either through air drying, low-heat ovens, or special dehydration systems, so the salt is crisp, clean, and ready to be packed. For large-scale white salt producers, it's all about volume, and that means massive salt warehouses. We're talking about giant storage spaces, sometimes stretching across thousands of square meters, dedicated solely to salt. Yep, entire hangars filled with shimmering white mountains. Giant loaders and conveyor systems work non-stop to haul and pile up the salt inside. These warehouses are specially designed to keep moisture out, because even a little humidity could mess with the salt's purity and texture. The roofs are often sloped and the floors are non-reactive, and ventilation is carefully controlled to keep everything bone dry. When a salt processing company places a bulk order, there's no need to shuffle things around. The salt is bagged and loaded for shipment right there in the warehouse, ready to be sent out by the ton. Depending on the factory and the flavor profile they're going for, the salt might be infused with all sorts of fancy extras, think minerals for added nutrition, or even smoked over special woods, infused with mushrooms, herbs, or citrus for a gourmet twist. But before any of it hits the shelves, there's one last checkpoint: high-tech sensor scanners. Yep, these machines are so precise that they can detect and reject individual grains of salt, that don't meet the gold standard. Not flaky enough? Too dark? Out you go. Once the salt is sorted, flavored, and fabulous, it's time to get it packed and, of course, machines take center stage. High-speed automated filling machines carefully dispense just the right amount of salt into each bag, bottle, or jar. Whether it's your everyday table salt or a fancy flavored variety infused with wild mushrooms, smoked oak, or volcanic minerals. Each type of salt crunchy flakes, fine grains, or artisanal blends gets its own special packaging treatment to preserve freshness and flavor. And yes, those sleek-looking labels and airtight seals? Also done by machines, all in one streamlined, mesmerizing process. Salt isn't just a kitchen essential, it's a flavor booster that brings food to life. Whether you're grilling steak, baking bread, or tossing a salad, a pinch of salt can enhance sweetness, balance bitterness, and unlock hidden depths in your ingredients. It's like magic, but science. Nutritionally, salt provides sodium, an essential mineral that helps regulate fluid balance, nerve function, and muscle contractions. But overconsumption of sodium is linked to high blood pressure and heart issues. So while salt makes your food sing, moderation is key. Beyond the kitchen, sea salt steps into the spa. Sea salt is a star ingredient in salt scrubs used to exfoliate dead skin cells, unclog pores, and leave your skin feeling silky smooth. Thanks to its natural minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium, a good salt scrub not only buffs away roughness, but can also improve circulation and promote glowing, refreshed skin.